Hello guys, Nix here, and we have yet another Keyforge deck opening video. Will we get something good? Let's find out! Okay, so here we go. So let's take this deck out. Oh, that's for me. So the name of the deck is Artful RICARDO of the Vineyard. Okay, so this guy seems to be pretty powerful. So it's a Logos, Dis, and Mars deck. So it's the first time ever I got a Logos and Mars combination, so that might be pretty interesting. So let's take a look at what it is. Okay, so I'll zoom in just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Alright, so first card is from the Dis house. So Arise, choose a house, return each creature of that house from your graveyard to your hand, so gain 1 chain. So if you have a lot of this creature cards in your graveyard, I mean in your discard pile, well, you can play a bunch of cards in the same turn, so that's pretty nice. I'll do it this way. Alright. Fear, this card I really don't like it because many other houses have similar effects that are more cost efficient, in the sense that they return more than 1 people to your hand, and they also give some amber, which this one does not. Here we have Dominator Bauble. Okay, so this one, action, user-friendly creatures. This one can be pretty nice. Lash of Broken Dream, keys cost +3 during your opponent's next turn. That's fine. Oh, an artifact I haven't seen yet. So that one is action, archive a card. Okay, so the cards we have for now in the Dis house are really slow. We don't have a lot of creatures yet. Let's see if we have some here. Life Ward. Omni, sacrifice it. Your opponent cannot play creatures on their next turn. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Oh, another one of these.
Another one.
Alright, that's good. Ember Imp. Your opponent cannot play more than 2 cards each turn. This guy is pretty annoying. I like it. Next. Oh, that's a rare. Overlord Greking. So 7 power creature. After an enemy creature is destroyed, fighting Overlord Greking, put that creature into play under your control. Oh my god, this guy is really powerful. Look at that. So if you fight with it and you kill the creature, you take the creature with you. Alright, that's really nice. Pit Demon, action, steal 1. 5 power. This guy is pretty simple but pretty good. Schuler, play if your opponent has 4 or more, you steal 1. That's fine. 5 power is pretty good. Next, Stealer of Souls. After a 6 power creature, after an enemy creature is destroyed fighting it, purge that creature and gain 1. So a lot of rewards for killing creatures with your own by fighting. Alright, now we enter into Logos. So our discards were pretty meh at the beginning, but they ended up on a good note. So let's see for this one. Bouncing Death Quark. First time I see this card, I think. So play. Destroy an enemy creature and a friendly creature. You may repeat this effect as many times as you like, as long as it's possible to repeat the entire effect. Alright, so you can pretty much sweep the board with that if you have the same amount of creature as your opponent. Pretty sweet. And I had seen this card, I just didn't remember. Effervescent Principle. So each player loses half of their Ember, and you gain 1 chain. Okay, if they have a whole lot of it, can be good. Another one. Lab Work. Archive a card. Action. That's fine. So it's a little better than drawing a card actually. So because you don't put it in your hand. So if you don't need it directly right now, you can just keep it for later. Wild Wormhole. Play the top card of your deck and gain an ember. So that's really nice. So you can, it's basically draw a card and play it. So it's really, really good, I think. Another one of these. Good. Next, Library of Babel. Action, draw a card. Really simple, but powerful effect nonetheless. Bat Drone. So skirmish and fight steal 1. So this guy is not going to get any damage when you fight with it, so that's the goal. So every time it's your turn and you fight with it, you steal 1, and your opponent really has to kill it on their turn. So that's pretty sweet. Another one of these. Here, Dr. Escolora, so play, gain 1 for each forged key your opponent has. Well, this guy is not too solid, but it's still a body in the early game, and still can gain 1 or 2 in the late game. Ganymede Archivist. Re-archive a card. Pretty simple, but still good. Quicksaw the Adventurer. So skirmish and fight, draw a card. That's pretty sweet. So he can take down small creatures and draw a card in the process. Alright, so here we have our Mars cards, and it doesn't seem we had any rare in the Logos pile. So let's hope we have at least one in the Mars cards. Ammonia Cloud. So as you play it, deal 3 to each creature. Pretty sweet. But we did have some weak creatures in the other house, so it might not be the best in our deck, but it's still good. Deep Probe. Choose a house, reveal your opponent's hand, discard each creature of that house. So if you were against like Brovnar or Sanctum, these houses tend to have a lot of creatures, so this card can be really good. And if you only have an Ember out of it, still fine. Phosphorus Stars. Stun each non-Mars creature. Gain 2 chains. Okay. Sample Collection. Alright, this one's pretty big. Play. Put an enemy creature in your archives for each key your opponent has forged. Okay. If any of these creatures leave your archives, they are put into their owner's hand instead. Oh, okay. So if they have 2 keys assembled, forged, well, you can put 2 of their creatures, you can remove 2 of their creatures permanently if you choose. So that's pretty sweet. It does nothing in the early game though. Squawker. Ready a Mars creature or stun a non-Mars creature, and it gains an Ember. So this one's pretty sweet. Mother Gun. Artifact Weapon. Action. Reveal any number of Mars cards from your hand. Deal damage to a creature equal to the number of Mars cards revealed this way. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So you can deal like 2-3 damage if you have a lot of Mars cards in your hand. Alright. Did we have a rare that we passed? I don't think so. Alright. Ether Spider. Ether Spider deals no damage when fighting, so 7 power, but each Ember that would be added to your opponent's pool is captured by Ether Spider instead. Oh, so it slows your opponent quite a bit. Alright. Okay. Mind Wrapper. Elusive, and action, choose an enemy creature, it captures 1 from its own side. Oh! That's an interesting effect. So they have to kill their own creature. Oh, okay, I see. So you take a small creature on the other side, you make it capture from their own side, and your opponent has to kill their own creature if they want to have their Ember back. So that's pretty interesting. That gives you quite a bit of gameplay options. I like it. Next, Quick Slicks Plague Master. Fight or reap, deal 3 to each human creature. This damage cannot be prevented by armor. Nice. Okay, so this guy seems really strong. I believe there should be human creatures in pretty much any deck, or probably only like in Bromnar and Sanctum, but anyway, this should be pretty good. Alright. And that was one of our rares too. Vizima, Think Drone. You may archive a friendly creature artifact from play. Okay, that's sweet. Ixilix, Dominator, Taunt, and it enters the play stun. So this guy is, as you can see, has a lot of power and even 1 armor, but it's pretty slow as you need to unstun it before you fight. And our last card is Zizix the Many. So fight and reap, you may reveal a creature card from your hand. If you do, you archive it, and Zizix the Many gets 3+1 counters, so this guy for a common is really strong. He can get pretty powerful quite quickly. Every turn gaining +3 power is insane. Alright, so that's it for today. I think this deck seems quite okay. It started on a pretty bad note with a series of not too powerful card like here, but still we ended up on a good note with the Logos and Mars cards, and the end of the discards were also pretty sweet. So this deck, maybe not the most powerful, but has some houses I haven't played a lot with, being Logos and Mars, so that's something I really like. So that will be it for today, and I hope you guys have a really nice day. And if you like the content, please give a thumbs up, like, or subscribe. It really helps, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.